Hi all, Heath from Hunting in the Outdoors here. Here today we're going to make some Wallaby sausages using the Home Make It kit that they've sent us through. So if you've been following the page, we've seen that that Home Makers have sent through a few different kits and some spices. Lovely book as well that we've got up there, The Makers, A Story of Food, Family. And so that's got some great recipes in there. But today, like I said, we'll be making some Wallaby sausages. So these kits are available at Home Make It. As today we're doing the Dolce Italian. So the kits come with everything that you actually need. So you've got your spice mix, fantastic. We've got recipe manual, the sausage casing. So they're the 30mm barbecue sausages. So these are collagen casings as well, and the twine to obviously wrap your sausages. They do also come with gloves as well, so everything you need, all available in the one kit. All you need extra is just obviously the mince and your sausage stuffing equipment. Besides that, everything else, fantastic. So let's give it a go, shall we? So here we've got, you can see in there, we've got 4 kilos of Wallaby mince yesterday, as everyone saw, and we've got now a bit over a kilo of pork fat. So a kilo, I don't normally use about a kilo because I like to keep about anywhere between 15 to 20% fat, but that does still have a lot of meat still in there as well. So in the end, it'll probably work out to be about, I don't know, 16-17% fat ratio, which is good. What you want for sausages, about 20. So we'll pop that in. Let's have a look. So yeah, like I said, come with gloves in the kit as well. Fantastic. And look, if you haven't made sausages before, the little instruction booklet that comes with it has everything you need to know about your sausage making. Very, very quick sort of guide in there to let you know what to do, how to mix, mince, what sort of plate. So on this one, I obviously used a medium plate in the mincer to mix it through. Reason I don't mix on the lives is one, it's a very cheap eBay mixer, so it's pretty loud and does take a while, but look, it gets the job done. Alright, so we've got our pork fat, we've got our Wallaby in there as well. So let's have a look at this flavour that they've sent through. So like I said, so it's the Dolce Italian, and apologies if I'm butchering the how you pronounce that. Oh, that's beautiful. So it's a flavour combination of, so I think it's got fennel, a bit of paprika, and some other sort of garlic in there. Pretty sure that's what's in there. So let's pop that in and give that a nice mix through. So what you'll find with any sort of game meat, especially Wallaby has pretty much no fat on it. So it's a very, very, very lean meat. 0 to, well, you might get a little bit on there, and some of them are good paddocks. So obviously you want your fat ratio with it. So what we're going to do as well is we've got some lovely red wine that we're going to use. So normally use about half a cup to a cup per 5 kilos of meat. So we've got about a cup of red wine in there that we'll add as well. Now, one of the tricks with game meat is obviously it's getting it to bind and stay combined together, which can be tricky. So I cheat a little bit. One thing that I have used in the past is skim milk powder. So you'll find that it's a really fantastic binding agent, and it holds the moisture in your mix. So, you get a lot of people that do make sausages, they've made it with game, and they'll say, oh, I had the sausage and it was really, really chaffy, really dry, there was nothing to it. This will actually help with that if you use the skim powder milk. But look, a lot of people, there are other things you can use besides, powdered milk. There are a lot of other binding agents that have other chemicals and stuff like that, but, powdered milk, why not? It's very cheap and it works fantastic in your sausage mixes. So the trick is obviously, like I said, to give it a good mix. If you've got one of the hand mixers that you can use, fantastic, great, good for you. If not, it's getting in there and really giving it a good go with your hands. Oh, there we go. Bits flying everywhere. So you want to make sure that you get a good mixture between the with your fat and your meat. But the other stuff that they was sent through was from homemakers. Obviously, we've got the other kit behind me, the Hot Continental. I think it's Continental. Hot Continental. That looks fantastic. I love spicy stuff. And the book. So the book has a different range of things in there that you can make for yourself at home. It has in there different pasta recipes. It's got in there also, obviously, sausage making, salami making, and cheese making. Also, if you want to do pickle some olives and stuff like that. So it's a really handy book to have if you're just sort of starting out, or even if you're not starting out, but you'll learn a bit more about making things at home. So that is available. All this stuff is actually available at Homemaker's website. And currently, I think they've got a deal on at the moment. So if you spend $100 or more on their website, get that book thrown in. So, bargain. Absolute bargain in there. As you see, it's starting to bind together nicely. We still want to obviously give it a nice good mix. But as you can see there, between the gloves, it's getting a real nice sticky sort of look to it, which is exactly what you want. Haven't been going long enough yet to really say good. Only thing with these gloves is they're a little bit too big for me. And so when your mixture gets too sticky, besides that, fantastic smell coming through from the spice mix that they sent in. So what's everyone's Saturday producing for them today? Anyone been able to get out for a little bit of a look around, hunt a shot? Here in Tassie, it's show week. Show week in Tasmania always has some weird, lovely weather. We've still got the Royal Hobart show on. Alright, so as you can see, it's starting to, how well you can see that in there, it's starting to come together real nice at the moment. And you're starting to get that real, nice, thick, sticky consistency that you're looking for with your sausages. Like the fat certainly put through it. Oh, no, lost the gloves. A little bit too big, I must have small hands. So what I might do is just get rid of them quickly. Wash my hands, so don't worry about that. Alright, so as I said, as you can see, it's very starting to come together nicely. That's the sort of mixture you're looking for. You'll start to release the agents in there to help bind the meat nicely. And it looks like we've got the fat nice and through there. If you look at, I'll try and bring up a chunk of it. As you can see, the fat started to mix through there really nicely. So that way you're not going to just get a piece of sausage that's got, a chunk of fat missing, or a chunk, too much fat in there. And the same with the spice mix. All right, lovely. So as I said, so the sausage mixture from, or the package from Home Make It, actually comes with the collagen casings. So to save time, I actually had popped that on there already. So they're 30 ml. So we'll load up our sausage stuffer. Like I said, so this is the Dolce Italian, one that they've sent through. So what I'm doing is I'm going to load this up, and then I'm just going to quickly duck out just to wash my hands. Alright, give me a second. Alright, we're back. So I've only loaded up with half of it at the moment, just so we can see what it looks like in there. Right, so this is I think it was a 5 litre sausage stuffer that I've got. Also, this is available on Home Make It. So like I said, I had to wind it a bit because we've only stuffed it half full. Alright, so there's a few different ways that you can tie off the end of your casing. So I've just done a normal knot in it, which, so what we want to do is obviously we've got the build up of air in there. I'm just going to prick a quick hole in it. Okay. So you want it firm, but you don't want it overly too firm so it bursts. It is easier when you do it with 2 people. So if you can see that. So by giving it a, like I said, firm but not too firm, just that way you're not going to burst your casing. And also when you go to tie your links, that will help. Obviously people who have done this before, know exactly what they're doing. Depending on the size nozzle you've got there, you might be able to slip the whole tube of casing on there, because the spice mix and the casings that are provided, which is the bag of casings, they will do 5 kilos of meat. So that's what we've done today, 5 kilos. So we should have just enough to be able to get it through. All right. So that's the first row done. So like I said, so a lot of people do it different when they're using the collagen casings. So this is the barbecue, the case is obviously used for your barbecue sausages. So there's a few different ways that you can actually tie them off or tie them. So some people you'll see will actually cut down the middle of the casing just to tie it off, or you can, if you want to, you can just do your normal knot at the end of it. Depending on how thick you want to get it. So once you've obviously done your links and you've taken the time to do it like to put your links together, then you've got your twine that comes with it, which will help you be able to obviously tie them off and hang them in the fridge. So what you want to do with your collagen casing is always ensure that you let your collagen casing sort of set in the fridge. Look, they say anywhere between 12 to 24 hours. And that way the casings will be able to set nicely, and then away you go. Cook and eat. Freeze. Always, with the sausages that I've got, I'll always just vac seal them, and that way they'll be able to freeze for later on. But yeah, look, that's the basics of where we're at there with it. So once I finish putting them together, I'll do the same, and then we'll be able to taste test and see what it's like. But like I said, so definitely give them a look up and check out the products they've got. Certainly is, smells fantastic, so no doubt it's going to taste fantastic. But the kits themselves, like I said, fantastic little kits. The manual that it comes with it, for people that haven't made them before. The casings and the spice mix and the gloves. It's got everything you need. So all you'll need is just your mince and your sausage stuffer. Look, and if you don't have a mincer, if you want to give it a go, buy some mince. But they've definitely got a nice range of different mixes available there. $100 or more, and you actually get that book as well that goes with it. So fantastic. What else we got on the go at the moment? So we've also still got a few other things on the go. We've got our venison salami. That should be ready in about a week or two. And we've got our lovely big wallaby legs in there that we're turning into prosciuttos. I don't know if anyone can see that at the moment. I'll grab one out just to show. As you can see, lovely leg drying out there. So that was popped in, it was only popped in on the 11th. So we've still got a bit of work, long time to go with that one. Prosciuttos you'll normally look at anywhere from, for something this size, for 3 to 6 months to dry out. So obviously when it loses about 20% of its body weight, then what we're going to do is just cover it in the sugna, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, which is just a mix of pork lard and rice flour. And that way it'll just stop it drying out even quicker, and that way give it enough time to cure. So that particular leg sat in an EQ cure for about 2.5 weeks before we popped in the fridge to dry out there. Got a few duck pastrami's, duck prosciuttos in the back as well, and then we've also got our dry aging, which is the venison backstrap and another little wallaby leg. So a lot going on, so we'll keep everyone up to date on how they turn out. But everything you're seeing today is all available on Homemaker's website, so give them a check out, and tell you what, you're not going to regret it. Alright, thanks all.